And so the biggest story, obviously, that comes out of that is Keegan not picking himself. I want to say up front that I completely understand why he didn't pick himself. If you think about this in terms of game theory, there's 4 outcomes that can happen.
Yeah.
If there, there's 2 options. Either he plays or he doesn't play, and Europe wins, or the U.S. wins. In this little matrix that I've created, those are the 4 outcomes. If Europe wins and he doesn't play, I don't think he gets blamed. If Europe wins and he does play, he can get absolutely skewered.
Yeah,
hammered.
all the blame.
All the blame, like, shift his legacy, change the narrative, at least to the, like, casual fan.
Not that we agree that he deserves all
I don't
the blame.
agree, and that's what I'm going to get to. I don't agree.
Agree that if he were to play and they were to lose, that it would be his fault. It would not be his fault solely, but he would catch all of the flack for it.
He's going to get credit or blame, and it's wrong. The captaincy during the actual matches
during the Cup
is overblown. I think there's so much that goes into the Ryder Cup because of how big it is now, as like a logistical aspect of it. How many interviews Keegan's had to do. I mean, everyone and their mothers had an exclusive interview with Keegan Bradley, over the past year. Like, having to make the picks, I think, is a hard thing to do. Setting a culture, building that team, maybe even harder now. I mean, I know Bryson's the only live player who's on the team, but, there's that sort of aspect. Mm-hmm. That's the hard part. That's the hard part of being captain. That's why in the beginning of the year, I said, I think he should just say right now that I'm not playing no matter what. Because I thought that dealing with that double life would torpedo his game. It had the opposite effect. Mm-hmm. He's playing what he said he believes to be the best golf of his career. He's like, I believe that in my bones, which is an interesting thing to say because you played on a Ryder Cup team earlier and you think you're a better player now. Just interesting thing to say. That part's done. Now it's the fun part. I can't imagine how deeply confident he must feel about his golf game right now.
Yeah.
He's had so many more demands on his time. It's been hard. It's been harder for sure, but he's talked about finding this incredible refuge between the ropes. And I think that dynamic still could have existed. I think he still could have been the captain who's speaking at the opening ceremony and who's, hustling off the golf course to meet with his, to give the final say. Mm-hmm. But you've got 5 assistant captains. You've got a whole squad of data people. You've planned for every contingency. You know all the potential pairings going in. I just think he could have played. Yeah. I just think he could have played. And I think the reason I was bringing up the whole game theory thing, which we didn't finish because you made my point for me, was like from a logic perspective, from like a maximizing whatever the word you want to use, like it's the logical decision in that like it's probably
the most efficient decision.
That's right. It's the most efficient decision. But I just think, and also this is probably part of me being like a content guy and like wanting the story. Like I think he might regret it. And I would tell him that to his face. Like, it was a unique, amazing opportunity, and I understand why he didn't do it. I'm just sad that he didn't.